Kawaguchi's had a good day so far. Needs to keep on having a good day. It would appear Viduka is not involved in this one. Kuhl, the likely taker. Could he be the executioner? The other one close to the wall is Aloisi. Who it will be. Terrific strike, and well played Kawaguchi once more. Nothing's got past him today, and he already takes the high fives from Shinji Ono. Well struck by John Aloisi. Couldn't have been better struck, actually. Venomous, moving through the air, beaten away by the goalkeeper, who knew exactly what to do with it. Throw coming for Australia, though. Long one from Neil, and Kawaguchi doesn't get to this, and the ball's going in! Australia score for the first time ever in the World Cup finals, and the name is Tim Cahill. The stadium really erupts and comes to life. Everybody is standing, well, everybody in a yellow shirt, that's for certain, and it is their talisman. They'll be flinging that kangaroo around in joy now. Kawaguchi, who has been so defiant, may have been culpable here because he came out and never really was in charge of the situation. Lucas near with a throw. Now watch Kawaguchi comes and doesn't get there at all. And as the ball flies loose, it is Cahill from the English Premiership club Everton who manages to get boot to ball. Kuhl couldn't. It went through about 3 pairs of legs. It doesn't matter, the ball is in the Japanese net. Australia have scored a goal in the World Cup finals for the first time in the nation's history. Can they go on and remarkably win the match now, or can Japan come again? Cahill on 84, cancelling out Nakamura on 26. Game on again, 6 minutes of it to go. Still in. A remarkable run along the touchline there from the substitute Moniwa for the right-back Kamano. I thought he was going to run the ball dead, and he's been hurt in the proceedings. Here he goes. Just kept it in there. Did he there? Well, the officials said so, and it was Cahill who was back and tackling him right on the edge. No wonder he's being surrounded. That fourth official down on the touchline's having a busy old time looking at replays like that one, and Cahill, within a minute of scoring, might have given away a penalty kick. Japan have a corner. I don't think any yellow cards have been shown amongst the melee there, though. Bit of mayhem for you in Kaiserslautern. This is the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup of 2006. Moments to savour. Japan will here, but Schwarzer only fists the ball straight up in the air. Australians look shaky again. That's beyond Nakamura. Australia cheers again. Long last they have a goal scorer in their history who can say, I scored a World Cup goal. Name Tim Cahill, the Oceania Player of the Year, who's overcome a knee injury to play a role here, and a vital role for Hidding's team. Zico's Japan have been forced back. And what a remarkable thing it would be if Australia were to go on and win it now. People like Viduka will be lifted, that's for sure. Very much an inspirational player. They've chances. Aloisi. They're ganging up almost here. It's in towards Kennedy, over the top of him, and out. There was a push by Josh Kennedy. Free kick Japan. Actually went over the top of everybody, but anyway, it was a push that the referee had seen. Through the middle they go. Aloisi, who's already had one good effort, who's already been booked, so played his part since he's come on, that's for sure. But Japan will motor forward here. Oh no, back to Alex. And then Nakamura. Again, support down the right from the lively Kamano, who's here and generally gets up to the edge of the area. Needs a better ball in this time. Well defended. Lucas Neil. Ono. Once again Ono, looking to thread it through. Does so. Chance of a shot maybe here. Fukunishi! How close can you go? Ask Takashi Fukunishi. Perfect position here for the shot. took it away from Lucas Neal, brandished the effort in, flashed wide of the posts. Schwarzer would have been beaten. Japan might have had the points. But maybe a draw's a fair result in this game. Showing typical Australian grit. The Socceroos have fought back, and Kennedy is into the area, and it takes two to keep him at bay. Well, it's funny, the players have found fresh lungs in the last few minutes, having appeared almost down and out, some of them. Some are still strolling, I assure you. Emerton's ball is a decent one up to the edge of the area. Hotly contested, headed away by Nakazawa. Australia are really going for it now. Cahill, it's his day! Is it ever? Is it ever Tim Cahill's day? Cometh the hour, cometh the man for Australia. What a magnificent comeback by the Australians. I said you never ever count them out. And it's taken a man called Cahill to come up with the goods for them. His participation was always in doubt for this game. He's played a big part now. And his scoring rate just gets better and better. 10 goals in 15 games for his country. And this is the pick of the bunch. Aloisi's layoff, and Cahill rolled his foot across the ball and lashed it off the inside of Kawaguchi's upright into the Japanese net. And the Japanese wonder what has hit them. It's a man called Cahill. What drama in Kaiserslautern. And this is what the World Cup is all about, and that's why Gus Hiddink loves it. You'd think he was Australian. There are going to be 3 minutes of added time. Japan want to bring on a second substitution. A striker to come on as we hit the 90-minute mark. Well, Zico will wonder how on earth this has happened. They may be tired, but they're all going for it now, and Viduka finds himself surrounded by blue shirts, experienced enough to lay it off to Aloisi. We are into those 3 minutes. Australia have dragged themselves through this match and may well be recording the most famous result in their history. And how strange to think that a man who's only been on the field for half an hour may well be man of the match. I think he's undoubtedly a man of the match for Australia. It's going to be Ogura, a striker who comes on, plays in France with Grenoble. And it's going to be a defender off, Tanaka. Maniwa off. And Ogura on with less than 2 minutes in which to make an impact. Japan simply have to go for it. But you sense the tide has turned now, and that tide is going to go on the surf with Australia. And boy, will they be celebrating in Australia tonight. And they'll be celebrating in town here as well if Australia hold on now. And Kennedy has a chance. Australia have a chance of a third. Viduka can't control the ball. Just about a minute to go for the Japanese to recover from two stunning blows that they will not believe. Maybe they will. Here's the substitute, Ogura, wanted one touch too many. And you're not allowed too many touches at this level of the game. Kennedy now will go one-on-one here. They're so tired, those players, they can hardly run. Aloisi's got Viduka ahead of him, probably in an offside position. Aloisi, 3-1! Australia win it! What a golden day for the Gold Coast. And John Aloisi, whose penalty destroyed Uruguay in the shootout, has just struck a blow to the heart of Japan, and Australia have a win in the World Cup finals, their first ever. I think even the referee was smiling. John Aloisi, he scored 6 against Tonga, 5 against the Solomon Islands, but 1 here against Japan to seal this victory in added time, has put the seal on a remarkable success. It took Australia 84 minutes to get a goal. They've struck 3 in 6. And the best efforts of the entire Japanese defence couldn't stop John Aloisi. And boy, what a moment. Good on you, mate. I bet that's what they're saying down there. What a moment for Gus Hiddink. What despair for Zico. Japan simply do not know what has hit them. Nakamura now. No late sting in this tale, I don't think, from a Japanese point of view. Kennedy certainly played his part. Japan with one last effort, they trying to lift their spirits, but all they do is lift the ball into Schwartz's hands. He'll be feeling a lot happier. They can't wait for that final whistle. It's going to happen any second now. That is it. Australia celebrates. Gus Hiddink has delivered for them. After all those years of waiting. 32 years on from their last appearance in the finals, Australia have not just struck 1 or 2 or 3, they've struck gold here in destroying Japan. 2 late goals from Tim Cahill, 1 from John Aloisi, erasing the memory of the first half controversial strike from Shansuke Nakamura, which promised to bring victory for Japan. It couldn't. The hosts of 4 years ago are decisively beaten in the end. Australia, knowing them, will now say bring on Brazil. What a match, what a day here in Kaiserslautern, what memories, and it all ended. Australia 3, Japan 1.